soul on fire, bacon crackles, hot desire. Caffeine kicks me awake, I'm alive. Caught through the madness, gotta survive. Bourbon's what keeps the demons at bay. Voodoo chef spell we obey. Butter, bacon, caffeine, cough, bourbon. He's got the cure for whatever's hurting. Butter, bacon, caffeine, cough, bourbon. Life's a feast in the chaos for certain. No recipe, no rules, wild and free. Kitchen's a battlefield, chaos decree. Taste the sin in everybody, it's right. Voodoo chef conjures up the night. Grease-soaked dreams fill the midnight air. Every bite daring double dare. Fingers coated, hearts corroded. Appetite for life, nothing sugar-coated. Butter, bacon, caffeine, cough, bourbon. He's got the cure for whatever's hurting. Butter, bacon, caffeine, cough, bourbon. Life's a feast in the chaos for certain.
What is going on, Booties? Man, it's a beautiful day here in Tampa, Florida. Thanks for tuning in. Tuesday night, we're live, as we are every Tuesday night. Tonight's going to be a doozy. Tonight, we're going to be talking poker with our good pal, Jimmy Mack. Jimmy Mack hosts the Steve Pena Memorial Poker Tournament every year. And last year, they actually named the VooDoo Chef Foundation the benefactor of that poker tournament. And it looks like we're doing it again this year. So get ready to talk all things poker. I suck. Whenever I play poker with these guys, not that we're playing for money, we're playing for poker chips. Man, I lose my ass. Big time. But it's a good time. It's about hanging out, camaraderie with friends. And in the poker tournament, as you'll find out tonight, we do everything to raise money for the VooDoo Chef Foundation to help us keep doing what we do, keep being rock stars, and we can't do it without you. If you want to join the poker tournament, you can log on to our Eventbrite page right now, and I believe you can sign up right now. I could be wrong. I don't know. You could join the parade. I know that. Both parades. Let's talk about the upcoming events since we're doing it from now until the beginning of the year. Nothing but hanging out. Podcast. Make sure you're here every Tuesday. Live every Tuesday on all social media platforms, having a great time hanging out. This week, Jimmy McNamara, special guest, our good pal Sean Fleener. He's going to come in. He's been cooking up a storm. He posted something the other day. I'm like, dude, I want to talk about that. You need to come on the podcast. So we're going to talk about his magnificent creation that he made this week. And then next week, next week's a doozy. Check it out. Next week, we've got the Night of Champions coming back to join us, color commentator Jimmy Mack. And then Faith Lee. Faith Lee is a powerlifting champion. And, her and I were out one night. She was out with one of the VooDoo events. And, we just started talking smack. We were talking about food eating competitions, and we were talking about, what it's like to go out and be part of a food eating competition. And I got to tell you, your girl just started talking smack. And I was like, what the fuck, Faith Lee? How is this a thing? How are you talking smack? You weigh all of about 37 pounds. And you want to take me on in a food eating competition? You're on. So her and I are going to have a food eating competition presented by Domino's. We're going to go head to head in the first hour in a food eating competition. And in the second hour, our good friends Mickey Sudo and Nick Weary are coming in. I got to tell you, we're going to make them look like chumps. the way we tear up our food eating competition, we're going to make them look like chump change. I'm kidding. They're going to talk so much shit about us. It's not even funny. Big announcements next week, as always. After that, we got hanging out with the boys as we head into the end of the year. Our end of the year podcast, Hanging with the Boys, our resolution show. You'll catch up with a lot of different voodies who will check in. We'll ask them what they're going to look for as we move forward into the new year, and we'll see how it goes. Then January. Whew. I know, we said we're not doing it. We said we're not going to play. What the fuck? I jumped right in. Children's Gasparilla Parade. Real soon, you're going to see a space for you to be able to nominate a culinary student to ride on our float. Spaces are very limited, so nominate wisely, and they'll get to come out, and we'll celebrate them on our float. And after that, we've got the Big Boy Parade. I got to tell you, it's going to be a wicked time. It's going to be a wicked time. I'm going to tell you, you can be a sponsor. You can log on to Eventbrite and check that out as well. You can be a sponsor for either one of the parades. We're not allowed to guest on our parade routes, but sponsors are allowed to be on the float. If you'd like to make a contribution and become a sponsor and earn your right to be on that float, check it out. We have for the Children's Day Parade a 2, a 3, and a 4 spot. So sponsorships at different level. We'll get you 2 people on the float, 3 people on the float, 4 people on the float. And for Pirate Fest, same. You can sponsor you can make a sponsorship contribution, and you can be a walker on the Gasparilla Pirate Float, or you can make a different level of contribution and you can ride on the float. You'll ride on the float with the entire VooDoo team, hanging, banging. Of course, both parades will have refreshments. We'll have beverages. We'll have food. Our face painter is not confirmed yet, but should be on the parade route. We always enjoy cigars on the Big Boy Parade. And I don't know, all the libations will be there. Trust me. Blue Note, Tequila 512. It's always a good time. Always a good time. And then we move into filming VooDoo Underground, VooDoo Baking and Pastry. I'm going to give a shout out real quick before we bring in the family. I'm smoking a different cigar tonight. Normally it's Brick House. I've had some Quorums gifted to me. My kiddo actually brought me home this one here. I'm not even going to try to I'll try to pronounce it. La Farona. I don't fucking know. They're based out of Ybor City. This cigar was rolled last week, and she brought it home to me. She brought me two hand-rolled. This is a sugarcane cigar, so much like the yam cigars where they brush the ends with these sweet yams, this is brushed, I guess, with a sugarcane. It's got a sweet tip. It's smoking real nice. Flavors are amazing. Big shout out to La Farona. I'm sure Ed will help us pronounce that when he gets in here. Cigars down on 7th Avenue. Make sure you check them out. It's just a real nice cigar. Real nice cigar. So look at all these things going in that chat box. Ronnie K also checking in. Ronnie, you jumped out too soon last week. We wanted to get you in so you could give all the information about location, times, and dates. Now you're going to have to tell us how you did. We want to know how much money you raised for C's and let us know how well that event went. I'm sure it was amazing. And most importantly, who won that grand champion? Big night, guys. Jimmy MacNamara, getting ready for a lot of fun. Sean Fleener, yes, I saw you. Mitch, you can come join us too, dude. You're welcome every week. Spider's out there in the chat room. It's a great night. And family's coming in. Get ready.
It's season 3 of VooDoo Underground, and once again, we've taken over the kitchen at the Hillsborough Culinary Academies of Irwin Technical College. We have 8 teams, each using VooDoo Chef sauces and seasonings to create their own unique burgers. They're going to send them to a group of judges to find out who is worthy of taking home the title of VooDoo Underground winner 2025. Let's VooDoo.
Welcome in the family. Fellas, what's going on?
What's happening? Waking us up.
Had to fix that. I couldn't do anything until that was fixed. Man, big night. We got our good pal Jimmy MacNamara. Sean Fleener is going to come in, talk about the shit he cooks. Probably fuck with Ed because he was one of Ed's students, and we're just going to have some fun tonight. What's going on new in y'all's world besides Notre Dame not making the playoffs?
Just had to bring it up.
I didn't say anything about the Jazz.
Oh man, my kids was giving me shit.
I'm a Notre Dame fan too, so I'm in the same boat, buddy.
I can believe it.
Well, one of my students was asking me what I thought, and I said, honestly, I care not a whit, man, because no matter what they do, somebody's going to get left out. And, it's going to be about money. It's going to be a little bit political, but I didn't care so much about that. It's all good. There was other stuff going on. I'm still stewing from the shit game the Bucks played. I'm still stewing that USF couldn't find a way to win a couple more games by and get themselves in. But it's all good, man. It was got to point out today was a big day music wise. Highs and lows. You're probably not a big country guy, but probably one of my all-time favorite singers passed away. They announced it today. He passed away yesterday. Raul Malo of the Mavericks. They were a country band, started out of Miami. He fought cancer for a few years, passed away at 60, but one of the all-time great voices, man. Just check him out. The dude just livened up any song he was on. And then today, on the flip side, out of the blue, another surprise reunion. A couple months ago, it was Rush. Another Canadian power trio going back for one more go-round. Triumph.
I've been hearing that rumored for a while.
Well, I don't know I'm not entirely sure how they're pulling it off, because what they announced was it's going to be the original three, but they're going to be supplemented by another three guys. They're going to be supplemented by former Triumph member and now Bon Jovi member Phil Zanitis, Phil X. He's going to be playing guitar and singing too. And then Slash's guys, Brent Fitz and Todd Kearns, his bass player and drummer, are going to be with them too. So I don't are they basically, who's going to be playing? Is it going to be when the old men have to step off stage for oxygen, the other three take over? I don't know. But they're playing at the amphitheater. I don't remember when they said it was. Another Canadian band opening up, April Wine. Yeah, fucking great band. Miles Goodwin, I think, still on vocals, so it's still going to be them. And I thought, shit, man, Triumph hadn't played down here since the early 80s. I'm not even sure when they last played Tampa. I know they played in the old Hollywood Sportatorium when I lived over there, and some of my friends were like, dude, nobody's got it. They had the most humongous backline of lights and amps. And, Rick Emmett said, it's going to be totally different. We're using modern technology, and, they were kicking shit around months ago, and it's like, well, everything's changed even since then. So it's going to be great.
That might have to be one we check out. Pat told me about a show today. He texted me and got me all excited. He said, yo, bro, Good Charlotte's coming. And I'm like, dude, I'm in there like swimwear. I went immediately to the amphitheater site, and they're opening for Avenged Sevenfold, who I really don't care about.
Yeah, I don't. I haven't really heard maybe more than one or two songs by them I like, but the rest of it, it's like they sound like they're doing something that somebody else did but better. Usually like Iron Maiden or Metallica. And I don't know. Hey, good for them. They're playing instruments in 2025 instead of, going, yo, motherfucker, so good for them. But
take it.
Yeah, I'd rather see Good Charlotte get out there because they're fun.
They are a blast, and I love their music.
I would go see them, but no, Avenged 7X, dude, it'd be like when we went and saw the Pumpkins in Manson. 3 songs in, let's go,
Yeah. And you're talking about 3 songs into the Pumpkin. 3 songs into the Pumpkin. You ready to go? Yeah, ready to go. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, wasn't much point. So
What you mean by that is they suck. Billy Corgan, I would love to come to NWA wrestling anytime because I'm a huge wrestling mark. Just not a fan of your music.
I saw them years ago at the Ice Palace. I mean, so it's kind of like if you're going to be playing the same stuff, which they were, then there's not a lot of point to it. Mixed it up. So I don't know.
And then, you can't forget the real big happenings from this weekend when we talk about music. We had Kiss receive the Kennedy honors, and I can't wait for that to air on December 23rd. I keep looking for leaks. I can't find any leaks. Cheap Trick apparently played with some other folks and did a great 3 songs. I think they played Beth, Rock and Roll All Night, and Shout It Out Loud.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm with Garth Brooks and some other country artists. So I'm super stoked. Super, super stoked for that.
Yeah, that'll be a cool one.
I think so, man. I can't wait. Kind of, speaking of cool one, it's going to be a cool one like tonight, because tonight we got our good pal Jimmy MacNamara coming in, and we're going to be talking all things poker. We're going to be talking about poker tournament.
Myself, VooDoo Chef, and Bakley are going to have a food eating
I don't know what's going on. Too many buttons I'm pushing at one time. We all know how that goes.
Oh my God, you and technology, like garlic and strawberries, man.
Well, I'm actually downloading a video while we're live. I ain't got nothing better to do, right? Fucking idiot.
Holy shit.
Dude, what else would it be? What else would it be? Fleener says we're getting close. I don't know what the fuck we're getting close to, Fleener. What are we getting close to? Somebody else saying some shit?
I was gonna say getting close. Yeah, I'm getting close to retiring.
That would be nice, bro.
Well, the state will be considering me retired in a week and a half. So
for a little bit of time.
Yeah, so it's all good. I'll try to stay out of trouble. Off to a slow start, though.
Dude, I just don't even know anymore. We're not going to talk education tonight because I said that'd be good.
Yeah, I know. It's too easy to get us off track. That's our hallmark. That's our brand.
Dude, I'm already off track. I'm fucking downloading and editing videos. What the fuck? And then I lost it. So I got the video down, opened up, and now I can't find it to save my ass.
Just click on the 3 dots. I'm sure you'll find it somewhere in there.
I don't know what I saved it as. Fucking special, dude. Fucking special. I can cheat. I know how to find it. Fuck off. All right, it is called. Oh, dude, how stupid am I? It's called fucking ringtone. So now it's going to be in my fucking ringtone bank, which sucks as it is, right, Pat?
Turn it nice and loud so you can find it.
Right. But I lose everything. I lost my fucking watch. I lose my phone on the daily. All this technology, and it's got all these find me options, and fuck, I don't know what shit.
Shit.
Find me only works if it's actually powered up.
Yeah.
No, that's a true statement.
Battery's dead. You a loser.
Big time.
Yep. Remember that guy who did the infomercials back in like the 80s on real estate? Tom Vo. You don't make money. You a loser.
Only commercials I remember back in the 80s were Dusty Rhodes selling cars, right?
Oh my God.
Or pimping out Rose Discount Auto Parts.
Yeah.
Remember those commercials? I'm doing it with Rose.
I don't think they were on over where I was.
No, Tom
Stein. No, that might have been a Tampa thing. Over in Fort Pierce, it was, whatever the local yokel commercials were, because Saturdays was cartoons, then wrestling, then I usually would watch bowling, and sometimes there was boxing on. I mean, there was a day when there was like big fights on at 3:30 in the afternoon on Saturday. Now, end of an era, man. You don't have streaming, you're fucked. You ain't got shit.
Right?
I mean,
we went away from cable to have all individual networks, and it looks like with the Netflix trying to buy something, and it's all going to go back to one network again, huh?
yeah, that's why they're tussling over, because Netflix wants to buy Warner Brothers Discovery, which includes HBO, and then Paramount Skydance swooped in with like an offer that was like $17 billion more in cash, and nobody knows what the fuck's going to happen. I mean, it's just, this is why they had laws against antitrust, because it's going to be like there's just going to be one company with everything, and it's just going to be sucking, which is fine. I'll go back to watching old fucking MASH reruns, see if I care.
And by MASH reruns, he means Full House.
Mm.
Oh, wait, that's me.
So say that's you. You're an Olsen twins, Mark. I knew it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I am.
Jesus Christmas.
All right, let's pay some bills. And when we come back, I think we all know what time it is. Here we go.
Whiskey lovers know how critical temperature variations are to aging whiskey. Blue Note Bourbon is crafted in Memphis, Tennessee, where it is aged in their warehouses located just east of the Mississippi River. And based on its fruity vanilla flavor with smooth oak finish, the unique microclimate of the region with high humidity and steady temperature adds up to create the perfect place for aging. Head down to the crossroads and jump into a juke joint and enjoy every bluesy note of the official bourbon of the VooDoo Chef, Blue Note Bourbon.
In my opinion, tell me, baby, listen up. VooDoo Chef is here, he's about to disrupt. He'll taste it all, give his honest critique. No sugar-coated words, he's the one they seek.
What's going on, Voodies? You know, I love macarons. And Shay Sweets, my girl Shay Daniels, makes the absolute best. I want you to check out this drop-off today. Red, white, and blue. Not only all-American, but oh my God, this one is called Nostalgia. That is a bomb pop. An old school bomb pop right off the ice cream truck. You've got the colors, you've got the flavors. You've got red, white, and blue. You've got lime, you've got cherry, and you've got blue raspberry. In my opinion, these are the best. Oh my God, that's nostalgia. Get you some Shay Sweets.
In my opinion, we're down in the Sunshine State, where the swamps are wild and the gators wait. There's a game show crazier than you ever seen. It's called Florida Man, y'all the ultimate scene. Contestants line up, chance to win some cash, but it ain't no ordinary quiz. This ain't no flash. News headlines flashing on the big screen, guessing true or false, fighting for the dream. Florida Man, yeah, he's headlining the show. True or false, y'all, which way will you go? Florida Man, he's got tales beyond belief. Try to guess, but there's no relief, no relief, no relief.
That's right. Presented by CCB, Cigar City Brewing. Florida Man, those 9.0 heavy Indian pale ales. Ed Carmack's killing it right now. Drive over and get you some. Make sure you stop in and tell Chef Michael Bradley that you said hello, that we said hello, and check out that Florida Man beer. Again, unofficially the official sponsor of the Florida Man segment. You guys know how we play. Big Eddie C is going to read a Florida Man headline, and our job is to tell if it's true or false. Is it truly a Florida man, or did it happen in another state? Lots of people checking in. Don Hill's in early from Pasco. He's going to keep us on track and let us know when it's time for the top three or whatever the fuck that's called. What we were doing last week. Scott Daly in the room. Ronnie is in the room. Not sure the amount raised. Lots out there. Pocket expenses to host. Definitely sponsors the next year. First weekend, December 26th. Make sure you mark your calendars now. Mitch, of course, mad that Fleener's coming in. You're welcome too, dude. I don't know what's close. Strawberry jam. No, not strawberry jam, Max. We were talking about strawberry and something else. Got a shout out from Russ Kastoff from Cisco Food Services. One of my good pals. Plays a mean fucking guitar. And Max Sherrard, I gotta tell you right now, Max, we were so close to getting you out at Burger Showdown. Guess what? There is no more Burger Showdown. But on May 16th, you are ready to jump in for VooDoo Burger Bash. And we will be crowning the best burger in Florida. Aldo checking in from Nona's Catering Kitchen and Vizcaya out there on South Howard. Perennial competitor for the best burger in Florida. We are signing up teams now. If you are interested in competing for the best burger in Florida, Max, now's the time. You could jump in. First time we're announcing that we're looking for teams. If you're interested, just simply drop me a message or email publicist@voodoochef.com. They'll get that information over to Pat, and we'll get that list going, getting those teams ready to rock and roll. It's going to be a great night. But right now we're having a great night, and it's time for Florida Man. Big Eddie C, Florida Man number 1.
Okay. All right. Story number 1. As always, these are true, but maybe not in Florida. It's up to you to see if you can get a leg up and discern whether I'm full of shit or whether I'm full of shit. So, story number 1, here we go. Florida man accused of attacking multiple co-workers with a broken mop.
Dude, that is so any mom and pop restaurant around here.
I was gonna say, like, it's almost like, hasn't this happened in all 50 states? I mean, shit. You know, find me somewhere where like people haven't gotten in some sort of squabble at the end of the night over cleaning. I know one of my coworkers chased me out to the truck because he wanted me to do something, and the boss had already told me, "You don't have to, dude. When you're done delivering and such clears you, get the fuck out." And so I hauled ass, got in my truck, and he's chasing me down, and there I am, like jamming that fucking stick shift Isuzu in reverse and flying out of there, man. I mean, I'm telling you, you never saw somebody fly so fast in reverse since fucking Burt Reynolds did it in Smokey and the Bandit with that damn Trans Am.
Fucking Chitwood brothers, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so man, beating somebody with a mop handle. We've already got Don Hill, Florida for sure. We got Ronnie K checking in saying that is definitely Florida with that true statement. Mitch Fleener, Mitch Smithy's telling Fleener anytime. I guess Mitch says, Fleener, I'll beat you with the mop stick anytime. That didn't happen in Florida. We've got 3 Floridas taking place. I'm saying not Florida there, Mr. Patrick Arts.
So I was thinking not Florida too. It's not crazy enough. Like you said, it happens everywhere.
We've got everybody in the chat room saying that it's Florida. 2 in the building saying not Florida. Big Eddie C. Let us know what this is here, buddy.
Y'all are good. This was not Florida. This was actually in Springfield, Tennessee. So,
did he have to take the string off the base mop in order to beat somebody with it?
That's what I was thinking, man. I mean, was somebody, plucking it going, and you got a furry mouth. Yeah.
Was his name Mel Whitworth?
No, don't jeez.
All right, man. Pat and I are in unison here tonight, and we're beating the chat room.
Mel Whitworth will tell you that his favorite weapon of choice wouldn't have been a mop. It's a wood chipper.
He's seen Fargo one too many times.
Yes, it's same. Stomping the dude's foot in there with a 2x4 cracks me up every time. Shows you what an asshole I am, laughing at some guy fucking all the way in a wood chipper.
Oh, fuck! You took me to a different kill scene in. I want to say it was Scream, the TV series, where the guy gets cut right in half with the fucking big saw. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one.
That I'm not sure. I want to say I know what you're talking about, but as far as people getting cut, the two that I remember offhand is the beginning of the movie Ghost Ship, where the cable snaps and just shears all these people. This little girl's dancing with this guy, and his head just like slides off. And
was that Nicole Kidman?
No, in Ghost Ship, I couldn't tell you who was in that. I don't remember. I don't remember who was in it. But that was pretty good. It was a kind of a B movie horror movie. But probably no greater somebody getting sliced scene than the NBC TV show version of Hannibal. And this girl disappears. She thinks she's close to nailing Hannibal, and all of a sudden, Will Graham walks into some room, and she's sliced like this, like in between glass. And they're like, they must have froze her, and then you like put her in between slides, and so she's standing there, but in different pieces. It's like, it's pretty remarkable.
Hannibal, the TV show?
The TV show, not any of the movies. It was on NBC with who was in that? I forget his name. Hugh Dancy and Mads Mikkelsen. You'd know him if you saw him. Really, really good. It was kind of surprising that a show that graphic was on NBC, but that's why they used to air it like on Fridays at 10 when nobody was watching, but it's outside of the FCC hours, which stop between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. 3:45 Sunday morning. That's right.
Yep.
When people coming home from
ShamWow infomercial.
Yeah, when people are coming home from the bar can throw it on, and it's right about their intellectual level. That is to say, none.
Yeah, and then you get the ShamWow commercial, and they spend all their hard-earned money.
Oh, the chamois.
Yeah. Dahlia checking in from somewhere up north. I think the Atlanta area, where she's kicking it now, doing 2 jobs. Nice to have you in, Dahlia. Turn the speaker up in the whatever restaurant you're working at, Cooper's Hawk or the other place, and let everybody know what's going on, because we're going to let them know what a badass you are. All right, we got to keep this thing moving, because we got Fleener's supposed to be coming in. I don't know. He's got a link. I don't see him yet. And, of course, Jimmy Mac coming on a little bit later. He's sitting in the green room, but not really sitting in the green room. I don't know. We'll see. Big Eddie C, Florida man number 2.
Florida man story number 2. Is it true or is it false? Florida man arrested for DUI, found wearing T-shirt that says, "I'm the reason the beer's always gone."
Well, I know if you had a DUI, you wouldn't be working for the district anymore. So I know it wasn't you.
No.
And you would have had on a butter, bacon, caffeine, carbs, and bourbon shirt.
Yeah, I haven't been pulled over in that, but I hope if I ever am pulled over that I'm wearing that, because I'm pretty sure I could get out of it. I mean, I got out of a ticket a while ago. There was a mistaken thing where the insurance company fucked up and reported me as not having insurance. So my license was suspended. I didn't know about it. And the cop pulled me over, and we were talking, and she said, "I'm a little confused because I don't see anything wrong. It says your license is suspended, but I can't get a reason why." And the first question I guess they ask you nowadays is, do you have any weapons in your car? So I said, no, I'm not allowed to. She looked at me and she said, "Why is that?" So I pulled out my ID badge because I was going between one job to the other. Said, "I can't have it in the car." And she said, "I'm not entirely sure." I'm dead serious. She said, "I'm not entirely sure," something about like, if that's a good thing or not. And I said to her, "Have you met some of these teachers? I wouldn't trust them to guard fish at the aquarium." So that cracked her up, and she didn't give me a ticket. She didn't. All she says, "I got to take your license, but I'm not going to ticket you. I'm not going to yank your tag, none of that." But you got to start off with something that makes them laugh. I mean, you get so much better service that way. When I had my emergency appendectomy, they brought me to my room and I said, "I got to pee." And she said, "How can that be? You were catheter." I'm like, "I got to pee. I got a dinky little like thimble-sized bladder." So like the first thing, like they don't want to let you go to the bathroom. I'm supposed to be whacked out on anesthesia, but I felt fine. So she puts a bedpan under my junk. And I said, I haven't taken a piss lying on my back since I was drunk as fuck in college and passed out in between two apartments. And, it makes their day because so many people are miserable and they're jerks. And, it's just something I've learned. So it's the story of my life. That's how I get out of
the story of my life.
Which one is that?
I don't know.
Social Distortion. Story of my life. Fuck yeah, great tune.
I think I was thinking more of somebody like Mumford and Sons. Did they sing a song like that?
Ew. Seriously?
I don't know, man. Dude, like I fucking know. Seriously? I'm shallow. I listen to Kiss.
Well, no, fuck no. Anybody disrespects the holy fucking the 5 points of the evil quadrant. Anybody disrespects old Kiss, old Van Halen, old AC/DC, any Bad Company or any Motorhead, I don't want to talk to you. Fuck all the way off. So, no, you want to go listen. You want to listen to intellectual shit? Fuck off. Go. I listen to that too, but no.
We're so lost. I don't even know what it is, but I do know that somebody says Port St. Lucie. Somebody said not Florida, and Fleener's now chilling in the all right.
Guy was pulled over. So Florida man pulled over for DUI wearing a shirt that says, "I'm the reason the beer's always gone."
I am going with Florida. And we just got Jimmy Mack back, but we still don't have a camera Jimmy Mack. So maybe get Caleb or somebody to help with that. I'm saying Florida. Pat.
I'm going to say not Florida again.
All right, here comes the split, Big Eddie C. Where are we at on this? Oh, the letter opener came out.
Yeah, this one is true. Somewhere called Marion County, Florida. I'd have to look on a map. I don't know where it is.
I think that is just south of Gainesville.
Oh, well, there you go. Not a shocker.
All right, we got to move on to Florida Man number 3 because we are running just a tad bit.
Florida
late.
Man number 3. True or false? Florida man allegedly tells police he is Mr. Monopoly, goes directly to jail.
So California, not Florida.
I'm going to go Florida just because.
Well, let's keep it moving, folks. This was Florida. Happened last year in St. Petersburg.
There we go.
There we go.
Ed, you are too fucking much. Just absolutely.
What movie was this? Chinatown. Remember Jack Nicholson?
I've never seen it, but you know what I see every week? My good friend Ed Carmack, the number 1.
Down in the Sunshine State, where the swamps are wild and the gators wait, there's a game show crazier than you ever seen. It's called Florida Man, y'all the ultimate scene.
That's how we play Florida Man. Officially sponsored by Florida Man Beer, those 9.0 heavy Indian Pale Ales from my good friends over at CCB. We got a big night. We're not going to hesitate. We're bringing him in right now. Our good pal, the self-made ambassador, Mr. Sean Fleener himself. What's up, buddy?
What up,
What's
man?
going on? What's up,
What's
Carmen? Pat,
happening?
how are you?
What's happening? What's happening?
Got that butter, bacon, caffeine, carbs, and bourbon shirt on. Gotta love it.
Look at that.
Now, Sean, you post food every day. Am I lying?
Almost every day.
Almost.
Let's see. I got to remember what you made today. You made. Don't tell me. I just saw it not too long ago. Fuck, I forgot. Had potatoes, didn't it?
No. Yeah,
No?
yeah, it did. Yeah,
Yeah, it did. They were on the side. It was some sort of grilled cheese.
No, it was hot honey goat cheese stuffed chicken.
Goat cheese. I saw goat cheese and said grilled cheese. I'm in, but it was a hot honey goat cheese stuffed chicken with a side of potatoes.
Yeah.
And I love goat cheese. What made you pick goat cheese?
It was on sale at Publix.
Great choice. Great reason.
Excellent.
Everything's on sale if you don't go to Publix.
That's true. I mean, or if you self checkout.
Hold on. With that said, please remember the thoughts and views expressed on this podcast do not reflect any of our sponsors, bosses, employees, neighbors, friends, or anybody else. We're just assholes sitting here talking shit. Got to keep that going. Sean, you put something up the other day. We were texting about grits and shrimp, and tell everybody about the dish you wanted to make. You said, "I'm thinking about doing this. Do you have a? I hate Old Bay about as much as you. Do you have something?" And I said, "Use NOLA." What did you create? Because it sounded yummy.
Yeah, so I was scrolling through Pinterest, I think it was, and I saw this shrimp pot pie, and so I kind of made it myself, made it my own, and yeah, I texted you because, of course, there's no Old Bay in this house, but yeah, so it was like a shrimp gravy basically with some veggies and sauteed it down and then thickened it up with a little slurry and then topped it with some homemade cheesy biscuits, garlic kind of biscuits, kind of similar to Red Lobster except for no Old Bay. So we called them cheddar Nola biscuits.
And you sent me the picture of this thing. And at first look, I forgot you told me that you were doing the biscuit. When I saw this at first look, I was like, dude, is that mashed potatoes on top of that motherfucker? And you're like, no, that is Cheddar Bay biscuits. And then I went, fuck, I want that.
Yeah, it was fire. It was really good.
Look at this insanity right here.
Oh my God.
Of course, you got that NOLA in the background. We'll let that Go Pack Go Cup slide. So tell us what went in the bottom of the dish.
Yeah, so I sauteed up some carrots and celery and with some garlic, and then threw the shrimp in and let those cook. I used Chilean pink shrimp. I don't know why. I think they were a little bit smaller, so they fit in the ramekins a little better. And then cooked it down a little bit, and then threw some stock and some heavy cream in there. Let that cook down a little bit longer, and then threw a little bit of cornstarch slurry just to thicken it up, make it more of a gravy-like consistency. And then just made the biscuit dough and topped it off, threw it in the oven, cooked it, let it cook till the biscuits were done, then took some melted butter, some NOLA, garlic, parsley, kind of rubbed that on top, and then baked it a little bit longer. Yeah, it was fat guy Monday night.
Oh my God.
Along with Tuesday night and Wednesday night and Thursday night and Friday night.
Yeah, any day that ends in Y.
Right.
Okay, but don't let Fleener lie to you and tell you that lasted 4 days. Because I said, dude, can you send me pictures from along the way? And he says, nope.
Yeah, I gotta get better at taking pictures along the cooking path rather than just at the beginning and end.
Oh no, dude, because that empty bowl just said as much as the first picture where it looked so damn good. The second bowl said, "Oh, it was so damn good."
Oh, yeah. It was a get in my belly action.
Here you go. Here's a little love from Delia.
Hey, Delia.
The fact that you cook every night is amazing to me. And what's your favorite thing to cook?
Oh man, you're gonna put me on the spot. I mean, Michelle really loves pasta, so I make a lot of pasta. Usually, mostly from scratch. I mean, I made some meatballs and spaghetti the other night, which was really nothing special, but I made it all day. It took about 4.5 hours. I let the meatballs fry up and then threw them in the sauce, let them cook for about 4 hours in the sauce.
If Hollywood was here, he'd tell you, dude, it's called gravy.
Yeah. Well, I'm Irish, not Italian, so.
And he'd put Old Bay in it.
Ugh, gross.
Oh, God. Educated for that shit, man.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, no, and as far as the gravy thing goes, my wife's half Italian, half Sicilian. She's like, I don't know anybody that really ever called it gravy among my bunch. So, I think that's like a New Jersey thing to call it gravy. No, down here, gravy's that shit that you put all over the Thanksgiving turkey because your sister-in-law made it and it's dry. It's fucking drier than the New Mexico desert. That's gravy.
Gravy was in the bottom of my pot pie.
Yeah, exactly. That's gravy.
Dude, we're at the Jets game. Sorry, Pat. And
thanks. Appreciate it.
Somebody behind us is yelling, Sauce, you the man. My brother stands up and turns around and goes, it's called gravy on Sunday, you ass.
Love that.
And
oh my God.
Then he about had a heat stroke because he lives in Connecticut now and he's a puss.
Oh man. That's awesome.
Don't mind us. We're trying to resolve Jimmy's connectivity issue here. So we're going to, Sean, I want to talk more about food. And if you're okay with it, we're going to do it the only way I know how.
Gotta make a top 3 about everything I see. From the places I've been to the food I wanna eat. Give me a topic, any topic. I'll give you my decree. The best of the best. It's all about my expertise. Top 3. That's how I roll. I'm taking control. From rock to movies, all the way to my favorite TV show. Top 3. Ain't nothing better. My picks can be beat. So sit back and listen. 'Cause this is my ultimate feat.
All right. It's time for tonight's top 3, like only we know how to play it. And, of course, we're going to be talking about the epitome of food because we've got the self-made ambassador on. When we talk about food, I don't know about you guys, when I'm in the food business, being in the food business, I come home. Last night, Angelina says, Pop, will you teach me how to make the Cajun shrimp pasta? I'm like, I don't want to do anything. Angelina says, I'm going to be late tonight. I'm like, let's go get some nachos. So Maria and I went down and shared some nachos. So we're going to talk all things food. My man in the building. What's going on, big dog? Look at him. He can't hear us. You got to throw him the love. Give him the horns, Ed. Big dog's getting ready for. So did you play rugby tonight?
Tonight was practice. The first official practice with the team. Yep.
How do we do in rugby?
Went well. So the age group that he's in is just learning all the basics, learning the rules and whatnot. It's still touch for now, and then slowly we'll progress into the tackle aspect.
You just run motherfuckers over, dog.
Oh, you want to
run them over? And for everybody watching, he can't hear me right now. Don't send me hate, man. And just so you know, if I was face to face with him, I'd probably tell him the same thing.
Yeah, you would.
I would with love. Pat, you did. Oh, there we go. I think we may have. Nope, we still don't have camera, Jimmy. Jimmy, I don't know if you can hear me, but we still don't have camera. Jimmy, say something.
Yeah, I can hear you. I know what's going on. And with this fancy computer stuff, trying to get a camera to work, it's not the easiest thing in the world, all right?
Where's Caleb?
Well, he's not here. Maggie's coming home from dinner, so she should be here any second.
We got 9 minutes, all right? And even if you don't get the camera, you're coming in like that.
All right. Hey, that's fine. Don't cancel the show just because you can't see this beautiful face.
Oh, dude. You know what? People have been writing in for weeks because you're coming on. There's no way we could cancel.
I got people knocking on my door trying to get in just to see what's going on.
Right, dude? All right, we got you in 8 minutes. Don't go away.
Maggie will be here. I'll get it up.
All right, see you in a minute. All right, guys, here we go.
I don't know Jimmy, but I think Jimmy calls Sauce Grady.
You can ask Jimmy when he comes in. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing now. Where are we fucking at? Oh fuck, man.
No, I guarantee you gravy's what he puts on his chicken fried steak.
Jimmy doesn't eat chicken. How funny is that?
Oh, well, chicken fried steak?
Oh, chicken fried steak. I heard chicken and stopped. Dude.
Yeah, so top 3.
Here we go. Tonight's top 3. Again, we are talking food. Tonight's top 3. Top 3 McDonald's items. Here we go. Ed, shut up. I misspelled it. There we go. Top 3 McDonald's items. The way we do our top 3, we will go around the horn. We will eliminate items off of the McDonald's menu until we're left with just 3 items, and those will represent our top 3. Please play along with us. If we like your suggestion of what to remove, we just might listen to it. Probably not at all. Yeah. Kendra checking in. What's going on? Don Hill checking in, saying, just to confirm, gravy is a beverage.
Yes, it is.
I don't see the McRib because McRib is seasonal, my friend, and it breaks every truth in menu law there is. Because the only thing true about
that thing really is an abomination. Let's not fucking bullshit each other.
How many of you had this year, Ed?
I've only had one in my entire life. That's it.
Fleener's on 3. That shit came out not too long ago. We went to McDonald's and we ordered our huge. And Marie goes, "Oh, the McRib's out." I said, "Oh, give me a McRib." She goes, "Cancel the other stuff." I go, "Hush your mouth." Oh, it's horrible. I have a video of it somewhere because it was horrible, and I will have it again. Just because I love Don Hill, he says the McFlurry's got to go. We're going to give him the first one, and he's saying it's got to go because the ice cream machine is always broke. And
he's not wrong.
And it is on my list to remove first because they no longer have the blender with the spoon attachment. They just put the shit in a cup and throw the stuff on top. Isn't that a Sunday? Fuck you, McFlurry. All right. Here we go. When it first came out, it was good. True story. Double Oreo McFlurry. And my good friend Bob Canigliaro, who used to work for McDonald's, he would have a hot apple pie McFlurry. He would put that inside the machine. Oh, man. A hot apple pie in the cup with the ice cream. Sounds so good, but I just don't eat fruit. Sean, you get first go after good buddy Don Hill. What menu item has to go?
So I'm going with the hot apple pie. And the reason is because it's not as good as it used to be.
No, it ain't.
Because it's not fried anymore.
It's just horrible.
Yeah,
it's
it's kind of gross.
McDonald's needs to offer fucking bourbon and cigars.
Indeed.
All right, here we go. We're going to go right up the photo chain there. Pat, I know you're probably trying to help Jim.
We're good now. He's in. I see him on the bottom.
Looky.
Yep, we see him.
He is all in. When they're last there. All right.
So,
Nick Nack, you're on the list here. What's coming off?
I'm getting rid of the hot fudge sundae. I'm not going to McDonald's and trying to get any desserts.
Man, I got to tell you, there's days I will drive to McDonald's just for a hot fudge sundae. And if
I'd rather go to Twisty Treat or something.
What's that?
I said I would rather go to Twisty Treat if I really want a hot fudge sundae.
There's something
Man,
about
I got Bo's ice cream right down the road.
that pump. Yeah, fuck you for Bo's ice cream. There's something about that pump that pushes out that ice. It's just something about the total fakeness of that hot fudge sundae. Patrick, if you were getting a hot fudge sundae with or without nuts, I'll stop right. If you were getting a hot fudge sundae, would you get it with or without nuts? Big Eddie C, we're to you.
Oh man, I'm pissed off already. Once I saw these choices, I'm going to tell you what I'm getting rid of, and then I'm going to tell you why. Okay, I'm getting rid of that fucking bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Okay, and the why is because it used to be a thing where you could sub out the round egg, but now since they've changed hands, it's an upcharge of $2.19. So fuck them.
Fuck you, bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. And that's
oddly specific price that you knew.
Well, that's
$2.19.
Like Gina doesn't like the eggs on the bacon, egg, and cheese, right?
That fucking folded ass fake ribbon fucking shit. Ugh.
Man, we got so many people checking in. Steve Brown checking in, giving his list of everything that just has to go. And we got Kendra just laughing at Ed. And then Don Hill saying the mystery meat McMuffin has to go. I'm going to have to veto that. Don Hill, at least for a little while. All right, my go here. This is tough for me. Oh, no, it's not Shake. I didn't see the Shake still on the list. Shake's got to go. I don't waste my time with that. Now, if we had a top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, top 15, I'd be okay. I would be okay. This would be my top 15.
First time for everything.
I think I could do the Braun Strowman. I'll eat everything on the menu at McDonald's. I think I could do that. Fleener, it's your choice, buddy.
You got to get rid of filet of fish. They're gross.
They are gross. Why do you I remember when Chili's during the real estate bubble pop went from the half-pound burgers, took an ounce off of every patty and called it a Big Mouth burger. Saved the money, kept their price the same. McDonald's, did you really have to cut the piece of cheese on the filet of fish in half? What the fuck?
Yeah, that is fucked up, man. The first time I think I got that, I think I got it from my wife because she wanted one, and I got home and she's like, "Did you look at this thing?" And I said, "Yeah," to make sure they didn't put any tartar sauce. So I never looked at the fucking cheese because they don't go on the same side. So she's like, "There's half a slice of cheese." And I think she thought they fucked her out of the other half. It's like, no, that's the spec for it now. So
the tartar sauce is the best part of that sandwich.
You open it up, you dip your fries in the tartar sauce, and then you eat the sandwich.
I mean, let's be honest. Half the time, half of that cheese is always on the box anyway. It wasn't on the actual sandwich.
Y'all are fucking.
So
no. You dip your fries in the tartar sauce. Y'all fucking worship Satan. Fuck off.
No.
It's fucking evil. That's just bullshit.
Fleener's like, I'm not in your class anymore. No.
Y'all are, this is like fucking people in the Netherlands that dunk their French fries in mayonnaise.
Oh, hell yeah.
Gross.
Hell yeah. I invented mayo chup back in the day. Fuck Heinz.
Mayo chup.
Whose fucking turn is it? I think it's Pat's turn.
I'm
You don't even know anymore.
I know, right? What does it matter? I'm gonna get rid of the chicken nuggets.
Oh man.
Yep.
Fucking that is, man, when you're wanting some
Gone.
fucking Chinese food and that's the best.
Yeah, when I want Chinese, I'm thinking chicken nuggets all day.
That's the best low tempura batter on the planet, bro.
The hell is it? Chicken nugget chow mein? It's like
Hell-
something out of Chopped.
Hell yeah. That's the best faux tempura batter you're ever gonna have, man.
Oh God.
I think we're to you, dude.
Who, me? Jesus. All right. I got to recuperate here. Okay. Since there's no need for both of them, we're going to go for the low rent run and get rid of the cheeseburger.
Oh my goodness, my wife might fight with you. That is her go-to.
Okay, tell her I'll buy her a double cheeseburger.
She won't eat it, but that's
What?
okay. You can buy it for her. She likes extra ketchup and extra onions.
Oh,
My turn. Steak bagel got to go because the bagels suck. I hate a sandwich on a bagel unless it's coming from Nosh Caterers because they have the best bagels on the planet. Flea, we're to you, my man.
I mean, out of the things that are left, I guess Egg McMuffin for me.
Egg McMuffin, the breakfast staple, the breakfast of champions.
I don't really like McDonald's breakfast too much, but I do like Crystal Burgers.
Oh, I like.
look at you.
Fleener
Wow.
didn't cook tonight. He had to take a nap so he could stay up to be on the podcast.
Yeah.
Pat, we're to you, my man.
I'm getting rid of that breakfast burrito there.
Breakfast burrito, man. They come in a
Not a
pack,
fan.
a double pack. That's
Not a fan.
two-fisted, man. Two-fisted. All right, Big Eddie C, it's your pick, buddy.
Ooh, I'm going to say because it kind of among the other stuff on the board there, but also against other places, that McChicken got to go.
Oh, dude, that mix sucks, if you know what I mean. Not that I'm like sizing things up here, but I'm sizing things up here.
Yeah, but you are.
All right, here we go. If it's coming to me, I know this is going to be so unpopular, but they're just not what they used to be. I'd rather go to Steak and Shake. You know who's got good fries? Crystal's has great fries when they're hot out of the grease. They're
Really?
amazing.
Wow.
You know who has great fries? Five Guys. You know who has amazing fries? The Epicurean Hotel.
Ooh.
You know who doesn't have great fries? McDonald's. Fuck off.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Coming in off the top rope.
Yeah, I might have been on the steel cage on that. We might have Mick Foley'd those French fries.
Shit, yeah. Teeth through the lips and everything.
Cleaner, we're coming close, buddy.
It's tough. I mean, I guess Big Mac can go next.
I got to veto you, buddy.
I mean, it's hard because everything on there is good now.
No, it's not. I can't let you do it. I got to veto you.
Say, you would rather eat the hash brown over a Big Mac?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I like their hash browns.
I kind of do too, but I got to tell you, I think that's the number one burger on the planet. It doesn't matter where you go. It's the exact same everywhere you go. And you're going to say it's shitty everywhere you go. Oh, look at him. Look at him. Oh, man, I can't do it. I can't do it. Mitch is saying say goodbye to the Big Mac, too. What is up with you young bloods?
It's just the choices that we have left.
Yeah.
What? This is not better than this.
It kind of is.
This is not better than this.
It kind of is.
This is not better than this.
Kind of is.
Kind of is.
You guys all agree with that?
I don't. At least not yet. No.
You get it, see?
Dude, you're like such a mark for McDonald's. I'm amazed you threw anything out, but
That's such a true statement.
Oh shit. I mean, at this point, if we're talking about food, why do we have a Coca-Cola on there? Even though they do have the best mix.
They have the best Coke on the planet.
They do. The only place I've been to that has a comparable like Coke mix, and this was a surprise, believe it or not, was fucking Einstein's, man. Einstein's had that Coke on point. They were just like, I don't know, maybe they had the same maintenance guy that came in and cleaned out the lines and did the syrup and carbonated water mix. Those were our two go-tos back in the day in college for Coke. Nowhere else. Like,
you know who has really good Coke is Colombia.
Oh,
The restaurant?
No,
Jesus,
the country.
Fleener.
No, be for real.
My God.
Oh, you're such a dick. Going back to number one, asshole.
Wow.
You're such a fool.
Took a minute there for them to catch on, but
That'll tell you what
I
a fucking
think
prude I
Mitch
am.
was right. It is past my bedtime.
That'll tell you what a prude I am. I'm calling it no matter what. That's our top three. You can send all your hate emails. Tell me how you think Fleener is right about the Big Mac. But there is nothing better than a Big Mac in my opinion. And I got to call it at number one. I'm just a dick. I know. And it's all right. It's all about the fries, but not at McDonald's.
In my opinion, Tampa Bay better listen up. VooDoo Chef is here, he's about to disrupt. He'll taste it all, give his honest critique. No sugar-coated words, he's the one they seek.
What's going on, Voodies? Hanging out at the Epicurean. The hotel bar. Why would we be doing that? You know why? For this bad boy right here. Check out this burger. Look at that cheese just falling off of that. This is the VooDoo-inspired Nola burger at the Epicurean. Double smash patty, heavily seasoned with that VooDoo Chef Nola. Smoked Gouda cheese, that house-made bacon. And let me tell you, it is thick cut and it hits hard. They got these thick pickles on here. I don't know if they're house-made or where they're from. What I know is they're fan-dantastic. And then it's finished with the crawfish aioli. Talk about a New Orleans surf and turf voodoo style. That bad boy right there is about to hit hard. Let's check it out. Holy cow. Every aspect. Holy cow. That crawfish aioli is just hitting the mark. And the Nola seasoned patty, can't forget that. All right, let's take a look at that house cut bacon. Look how thick that bacon is on that burger. Is that a third patty? That's house cut bacon. Holy moly. If you don't know, you're about to learn. You need to get down here, sit at the bar, tell them you want the VooDoo burger. In my opinion, one of the best there is. Get some. Whiskey lovers know how critical temperature variations are to aging whiskey. Blue Note Bourbon is crafted in Memphis, Tennessee, where it is aged in their warehouses located just east of the Mississippi River. And based on its fruity vanilla flavor with smooth oak finish, the unique microclimate of the region with high humidity and steady temperature adds up to create the perfect place for aging. Head down to the Crossroads and jump into a juke joint and enjoy every bluesy note of the official bourbon of the VooDoo Chef, Blue Note Bourbon. All right, man, it is time. Our good pal Jimmy Mac in the house. Jimmy Mac, what's up, buddy? Oh, now his mic doesn't work. I got you, pal.
No.
There we go.
There.
All right. I'm all ready, man. Go ahead.
What's up,
Start.
man? How you living?
Doing all right now that I got the phone and the camera and the mic, everything working together. I'm ready to go.
Tell us, dude, we're gonna jump right in and get the BS out of the way so we can BS. And what I mean by the BS is the real stuff. You're such a good dude. You're a solid member of the community. You're gonna hate when I say all the good shit, but dude, you give back all across town. All across town. and you've been running a poker tournament for I don't know how many years. How many years have you been running the poker tournament, the Steve Pena tournament?
Whew, I bet you we're on our at least probably 15, 16, maybe even close to 20. I lose track.
Yeah, I suck with dates too, man. But you started this tournament, misfortune happened, and his kids were left, and you started doing it to raise money to send them to school, correct?
Yeah, what we did is Denny had one daughter. She was in high school at the time. And we just got together, figured we'd get a bunch of guys together, do a little cash game, generate some revenue, and donate the winnings to the family. From that initial tournament, we had another one that same year, and we kind of pushed it a little bit for the cause, and it grew. And I think the first year we probably had 40 players, and it's gotten bigger and better every year. And Eric, I think it's been about probably 15, 16 years.
Yeah, I mean, based on from we saying your humble beginnings and the growth, man, I was fortunate. The Pena family said, Jimmy, we're good. Find a new benefactor. And you graciously chose the foundation and you invited us out last year. And I got to tell you, dude, a hopping mad time, bro.
That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a good event. And it's a lot of fun. Even if you don't play, it's a great environment. Now that you mention it, to do the math, Rachel was a junior in high school. Then she spent 4 years getting her undergraduate, and then 2 years getting her master's. So then we had it for Steve Pena, and then we had it for Bernie O'Brien. The 1 year, I bet you, 15, 16 years. I'm probably pretty close.
Wow. And the fact that it's changed for different benefactors around the way, again, back to my point, you just keep doing good for the community in various different ways. And we're excited that you're now allowing us to be part of that. Thank you.
Well, no, and that's what it's about. Every year we find not necessarily a better, but Rachel was gracious enough as she became an adult, she stated that she didn't need the funds anymore. And then we've always found somebody that could use a little bit of help. And I think we found a real good cause with you. And just being in some of the events that you've put together, it's a very rewarding day for everybody. Not only the players, the participants, the people there, but as well as the students that benefit from it.
You know, I think my favorite part, I've played a couple friendly hands with you, and I suck. I lose. So, I came out and I hung out and had a good time. And I think the coolest thing is watching the tables fill up and people know each other. People don't know each other. But the camaraderie, like you say, that forms throughout the hands and then the collapsing of the tables, you meet new players and new people. And it's about the fun. It's about the enjoyment. And it's almost like the poker is the second part of the game. It's more about the fellowship and camaraderie. Can you talk to that?
Well, and that's what it's supposed to be. A lot of these players initially, when they join the event, they're a little reluctant. They're in it lots of times for the poker experience. Well, by the end of the event, they realize, hey, it's no big deal. It's all for a good cause. And then the following year, you see the same guy hugging the guy that put him out on the second round. So these guys might only see each other a couple times a year. And I think a lot of them, I've got one gentleman that drives up from Fort Myers every year, another from Leesburg area. We had Roy join us again. He recently moved up to North Carolina. So they kind of make it, they kind of wedge that weekend out, and they kind of dedicate that Sunday for the tournament.
Now, it takes place somewhere around the first weekend in February, true?
To be more accurate, it's February 1st, which would be the Sunday, the back half of the first weekend of February.
I totally stuck with dates and times. So even though you've told me and I have an event and I posted it. I have no clue.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I mean, there's medication for that.
No, I'm off the medication that created this problem.
That might be it.
I told somebody the other day, they're like, you don't remember having this conversation? I said, I did a lot of drugs over the past 3 years. And my wife goes, please stop saying it like that.
Did you say 30 years or 3 years?
3. I was on a lot of painkillers for the past 3 or 4 years, and I don't remember shit, and it's horrible, and I'm glad I'm off of those drugs. Shit, Pat and I had one of those conversations today. I said, dude, it was the drugs. It was the drugs.
It's great.
It is what it is, man. Can't move on. Jimmy, what's the buy-in for the tournament? Because, I don't want people to sit here and watch this and think that, I'm going to Seminole Hard Rock. I got to drop a bunch of coin. It's hosted at O'Brien's up in the Northdale Carrollwood area, right?
Correct. It's I guess the best crossroad would be Northdale and Dale Mabry. It's in the northeast corner. One of the key landmarks is Sacred Pepper. Sits on the out parcel there a little bit, but it's kind of wedged in the corner. It's a great neighborhood pub, and it's not expensive. I think
it was $40.
It's $40, and then another $10 donation if you want to be part of the bounty, which is if you throw in and you knock the bounty out, then you win the bounty money.
And the bounty is everybody puts in their money. And if you put your $10 in, randomly, one of the contestants is chosen to be the bounty that nobody knows who it is.
Correct.
As soon as that guy's kicked out, we got the bounty.
The bounty, yeah.
Bounty's paid.
Bounty gets paid. And typically part of that bounty money that goes to the winner, typically the winner donates a lot of that back towards the charity.
Yeah, they need to keep doing that. You need to keep donating to the charity.
Yeah, we kind of push it for you.
If you're watching the VooDoo Chef podcast and you're sitting there going, what the fuck charity are they talking about? Fucking log on to VooDooChef.com if you don't know what we're talking about, because we do come in and talk about it a lot, but we try not to on the podcast. But everything we do is to raise money to help send kids to school, to help empower them, to help educate them in the world of food. And this is one of the events that we're fortunate enough to be part of to help us continue to do that. Last year, the money we raised, we put almost all of it to the filming of VooDoo Underground, which is running right now on RHS TV. And that is just a huge, huge piece for some of these high school kids. And you might say, you put it towards filming. What does that do? We filmed this production of VooDoo Underground, and it is a head-to-head culinary competition where the winners win full tuition scholarship to go to school. So it helped us put on a different event, which allowed us to give away more scholarship dollars. So it's just just another piece, cog in the wheel. It helps us send more kids to school. So, we couldn't thank you enough, buddy.
Yeah.
Jimmy's like, he tuned out.
Okay.
You're talking for a while there.
Can we tell stories tonight?
I'm sorry. I got a little distracted. I think I'm having a problem with the microphone.
Can we play story night with Jimmy Mac?
Story night.
Yeah. Can we tell stories or no?
I don't know any stories. What are you talking about?
I want you to tell a favorite story of the Christmas party.
The Christmas party.
You don't have to tell it if you don't want to.
Which one? I mean, there's some doozies. Christmas parties usually brought out the best part of me. You know what I'm saying?
The one where you were passing out Christmas gifts.
Oh, that was years ago. That was over in Orlando.
But it's amazing. This is great.
Actually, it was a New Year's Eve event, and it was held at a hotel property in their main ballroom. And the feature act, he was an up-and-coming comedian, and I think he's still around, probably not as popular, but it was Carrot Top.
Oh, wow.
So Carrot Top was this up-and-coming comedian, and he had center stage for the pre-drop of the ball. So it was a sit-down dinner. It was just basically a hotel grub. And I noticed, and Carrot Top performed. He did a good job. And we're waiting for the ball to drop. And we're just kind of killing time sitting around the table. And I noticed underneath the Christmas tree, they had a beautiful artificial tree in the lobby. I noticed there were these gifts. So I started handing out these gifts that were underneath the Christmas tree. And I told all the people that I gave gifts to, you had to wait till midnight before you opened up the gift. So each table got one. Well, the other party members that we were with were a little nervous and they said, hey, we got to get out of here before midnight. I reluctantly agreed and followed them out of the ballroom into the main lobby, which was the smaller of the two parties. And they had a disc jockey up on a stage and the lobby was just packed with people. It was probably a $10 to $15 cover to get into that party. Well, I'm standing there and for some reason I had an envelope in my pocket that was underneath the tree. I approached the disc jockey and I said, hey, I'm from a local radio station. I've got 8 tickets to SeaWorld. My boss is going to be here. You need to give these out before midnight. He goes, what? And I repeated it to him. He goes, okay. So I come walking back to the group I was with and I said, hey, Verge, check this out. The disc jockey cues up another song. I'm like, hold on a second. I go walking back up to the disc jockey. I said, hey, you got to give those tickets away. He goes, well, how do I give them away? I said, have a contest. Whoever came the farthest away to spend their New Year's Eve in Orlando wins the 8 tickets to SeaWorld. He goes, okay, that'll work. As I walked up back down the stairs to join the group, he stopped the music and announced the contest. Well, with this, you have about 400 Canadians charging the disc jockey with their driver's license. I came from Ottawa. I came from Calgary, and it's just an absolute mess. And I got yanked away as fast as I could so I wouldn't get in trouble for it.
Yeah, but wait, you left off the two most important parts of the story. The gifts were phony. There wasn't a goddamn thing in any one of those boxes.
Oh, yeah, the boxes underneath the tree were empty.
And
there weren't
the
any tickets to
that they gave
SeaWorld
the
in the
disc
envelope. I
There
just
was no
figured you
tickets in
understood
the
that.
envelope.
There was nothing in the envelope. That's why we had to leave. There were nothing in the gifts I handed out, and there were no tickets to SeaWorld in the envelope. I thought I started with that.
There's no gifts and there's no gift in the fake boxes under the tree.
Oh, I know. I'm having problems with my microphone.
His people are like, we got to go, dude. And then they get him out of one trouble, and he starts more with a fake envelope full of fucking tickets.
He escaped with his life.
Made for a nice New Year's Eve. We got to listen to the ball drop on the radio.
Dude, absolutely hysterical, man. To listen to you guys tell the stories, it is so fun being able to live through that through your stories, and it makes me laugh every time.
Well, that was a while ago. I mean, I've kind of settled down since then.
Settled down. I seem to remember last time I was at your place. Verge was telling a story about how you met Billy Joel.
Oh, that guy. What an ego that guy's got.
That guy's got some nerve.
Oh, he does. And he's not that tall either. So the Hard Rock had just opened up in Orlando, and we had gone and seen Billy Joel perform that night. Well, we wanted to check out the new Hard Rock venue in Orlando, so we went in. It was pretty crowded, and we went upstairs. It was a multi-level kind of nightclub. And as we were hanging out around upstairs, I was always trying to work the bartender for a free drink, whatever. So the room starts to get crowded, and security comes up the stairwell and says, all right, everybody back up. With this, Billy Joel and his entourage come up the stairs, and these 2 doors open up, and the whole entourage goes walking into the private room. Well, I think to myself, hey, I'm Jimmy Mack. I can get in that room with Billy Joel. So I go walking up to the bouncer. I'm showing them fake credentials. They're not buying it. Well, I try it 3 different times with 3 different bouncers. They're not letting me in the room. Well, I get this bright idea. I go behind the bar and I grab a cocktail tray and 2 beers, 2 empties. I put it on the tray. And I go walking up to the door. The doors open up. Now the group I'm with can only see the tray and the 2 beers floating through the crowd. Doors open up and they let me in. Well, I think I'm walking into a party. No, it's a formal sit-down dinner. Billy Joel's on one end of the table, and there's 20 people, 10 on each side, and 1 empty seat at the other end of the table. Well, I said, you know what? I just sat down. I didn't sit down for 2 seconds, and the bouncers had me underneath the arms and walked me down the back stairwell. All the way down. I get kicked out into a swamp. I find my way around the building. I start hanging out and partying with the valet guys, telling them the story. When the rest of the party comes out and joins me.
I think your brother-in-law said, as soon as we saw the tray go in, we were like, "Oh shit, we got to go get him." And they said,
I wasn't in the room very long.
By the time they got to the door, Bird said that they told him, "Yeah, he's out back."
It wasn't long, and I didn't get a hello or have a seat. What's your name or nothing.
What an asshole, man!
I'm not going to bad rap the man, but
Hospitality.
you know, kind of got an ego. Is all I'm saying.
Little man complex. That's what it was, man. You were towering over him. You know.
I get it.
You're a USF grad, right?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
How do you? I don't know if you're a football fan. How do you feel about the Bucs signing? What's his name, Ed? I always fuck it up.
Brian Hartman?
No, Pierre-Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, the Buccaneers signing. I thought you were going to talk about the replacement coach for USF.
Oh, I don't even know who he is.
Oh, he's Brian Hartline. He used
Where's
to be
he from?
Well, he was a receiver for Miami for years, probably going back 10, 15 years. But he's the offensive coordinator for Ohio State Buckeyes football team.
Oh, so you're a huge Buckeye fan too. So you're probably digging on that, right?
He's going to do a lot for the program. I'm excited that he's here.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be a stair step for him? Is he going to be here a while, or is he going to be like everybody else?
Well, I guess it all depends on how well we treat him. You know, as part of the community, people, get into an uproar why coaches leave. Well, there's several factors involved, but I think if the community approaches him and the program the way we should, there's really no reason for him to leave.
They seem to throw him a great welcome party from what I saw on social media.
I didn't see the party, but no, I'm looking forward to it. You talking about JPP signing on the practice squad today?
Yeah. What do you think? Think he's going to get on the field?
If anything, I think it sends a message to the rest of the team that, hey, we've got problems and we're going to figure it out one way or another. And if anything, maybe his leadership and his experience can shape up that defense a little bit.
That's what somebody said. They brought him back for his leadership ability more than anything else. And, I didn't know if he'd make a impact on the field or just in the locker room. And that's what I was curious about.
Well, let's hope. Hopefully he does both.
Big Eddie C, how do you feel about that signing? You're a huge Bucs fan.
TBD, man. I don't know if they brought him in to get him out of the funk, or they're going to give him a legitimate shot in a week or two of getting back out there. I mean, they put themselves in a bad spot by losing on Sunday, which they had no business
that was
losing, and they found a way to. So now it's kind of like, you got to win some games, on the way out. It was pointed out the other day, well, all they got to do is beat the Panthers both those games, and they would win the division. Well, who the fuck has that mentality, man? I mean, come on. You're playing the fucking Falcons and the Dolphins. Those are teams that you should be able to beat. But, it's just I don't know if it's coaching, or it's just bad players, or it's a little bit of both. It's not looking good, and I don't know if they really plan on trotting him out there. I mean, he won't play this week, but if they manage to win, but they still need some pass rush, maybe they throw him out there. I mean, people yip and bitch and moan and groan about age. I mean, it's not like it used to be. It's 30 doesn't mean anything. And like this guy's always been a specimen of an athlete going back when he played for USF, and he stayed in shape. He's been trying to get back in there and play. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because we ain't got anybody that can consistently stay healthy and rust the passer. So let's see what happens. You know, I'm a little nervous about Thursday because we don't do well in prime time. We typically don't do well in those fucking orange uniforms, and we don't do well against Kirk Cousins. This is all free. So, man, I don't know. I don't know what to think. Let's just hope for the best, but don't be surprised if the worst happens.
Jimmy, did we look past the Saints?
You know, it was such an awful game. I don't think you should, and it's easy for me to say, but the season would be so much better if they didn't play to the level of their competition.
And that's what they tend to do.
And that's been their mantra, their whole history. I think in the next couple of weeks, Thursday is going to be, it's a short week. It's going to be cold out, by the way. And Carolina is going to be the determining factor. Miami, it depends on who shows up. Miami's, I think it's tougher to be a Miami fan than it is a Buccaneer fan because they have no idea what's going on in Miami. We know where our problems are here in Tampa, and it's depth and injuries, I think.
Yeah.
Man, it's miserable watching them just fight every week to win. And then the teams they should be beating, they lose. And it's really tough. I'm excited for the game this week, but man, I don't know. If they lose, do we get rid of Todd Bowles?
In my opinion, no. And a good conversation always is, who do you replace him with? What's out there?
Yeah. Who you got?
You know, the next man up, not from that organization. I think a lot of it has to do with talent and the lack of, and injuries. You know, if everybody was healthy, everybody was playing their A game, the Bucs on paper have a good team. It's just when they start falling apart, getting hurt, that's when they end up in trouble. I'm not making excuses for them. I'd love to see them win.
I would love to see him in the playoffs myself. All right, let's go back to your team, Ohio State.
I'm sorry?
The
Ohio State Bulldogs.
Now those are, we got these little lap dogs, and they get excited every now and then when they hear Buckeyes. They think the game's coming on.
Are the Buckeyes going to go all the way?
Well, it reminds me a lot of what happened last year. I think they lost to that team up north, Michigan, by a very similar score, if not the same score. Lost it in a very similar manner, shanked the ball left on a field goal that would have tied the game. And I think if it did anything for the program, for the Buckeyes, I think it kind of brought them back to earth a little bit and said, hey, there's more to it than a Big Ten title. And kind of maybe gave Indiana, who's actually a basketball school, kind of gave them a little enthusiasm, kind of helped build their enrollment a little bit, helped them with their NIL money. But I think it was a catalyst enough for the team to say, hey, we still have a job to do. Unfortunately, I think they probably would have rather been seated third for an easier bracket layout as it developed. But going from 1 to 2, it's going to be interesting. And I hope they go all the way. I hope it's a good playoff.
That's all I hope for. I like the pomp and circumstance, the hoopla, and the whole show, which is why I would probably be exactly what the committee wants. Somebody who wants a good game on Saturday, not necessarily the best teams, right, Pat?
That's a true statement. Yeah, unfortunately.
That's a Notre Dame fan.
Oh,
Yep.
we could talk all day about how Notre Dame got screwed on that. I'm telling you.
Yep.
And forget the discussion. Don't get me going on that.
I know.
Well, Pat, I would rather see Notre Dame in the playoffs than Alabama.
Yeah,
I agree.
that would have made me happy.
Put Miami and put Notre Dame in. It was a hell of a game. It was a hell of a match. It'd be a great rematch. Great for the networks. Great for the media. But
It's all about
now,
the money, though. It's all about the conferences. Notre Dame not being in a conference.
yeah, it's bigger than we know.
Stupid shit.
Yep, it's bigger than we know.
All right, so one last question. I don't
Never
remember.
forget Rudy, Patrick.
Great movie.
Rudy.
If we go back to when Saban retired, I never expected to see him on College Game Day. I love him and Pat McAfee on College Game Day. About a year ago, somebody told me that someday we're going to see Saban in charge of the NCAA playoffs and shit like that. Is that something you guys think could come to fruition? And if he was in charge, would he have put Alabama in over Notre Dame?
Oh, absolutely. You know he would. Yeah, you know he would. He still bleeds crimson. And there's no way one person. I think a committee's a great way of doing it. I don't think one person should have the kind of pull and the kind of influence that one person would have on that. That's just my opinion.
I think we just leave it up to popular vote.
You can't let the coaches do it. You can't let the writers do it. Everyone's got a bias. So I don't know what the best process is.
If you were talking to IFA, he would say go straight off of records, which I think is a crock of shit too.
Yeah.
Well, Jim, I hope you don't mind if we do one of my favorite parts of the show and hit you with our favorite 5 questions. Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. We're going to do our favorite 5. Get ready.
Step right up, don't be shy. The chef's got questions you can't deny. Will you sink or will you soar behind that big red judgment door? No lifelines, no escape. Your fate sealed on his plate. Watch his rise, watch his sin, watch the fire that burns within. The VooDoo chef decides your fate. 5 questions and it's checkmate. There's no wrong, there's no right. Just as verdict in the spotlight.
All right, here we go. It's our 5 questions that'll hopefully give us a little more insight to Mr. Jimmy Mack here. We ask these of our people.
Oh, you're asking? I thought this was like a trivia thing.
Oh, that's next. Trust me. I'm
coming
going
up, right?
Oh, well, I don't know what I agreed to here.
Oh, we're just going to ask you 5 stupid questions that you're going to tell us, and it's going to tell us a little more about you.
Okay.
First one's real easy. What's your favorite ingredient when cooking?
Favorite? Actually, you know what it is, and I'm having a difficult time finding it right now. And I just figured out why I can't find it. Pick-a pepper sauce.
Why can't you find it?
The hurricanes in Jamaica devastated the island.
Wow.
Yep. I made a big old batch of chili this weekend. Went to go grab my bottle of pick-a pepper. I had forgotten I'd used it on the last batch. And 1, 2, 3 different Publixes. I went to Fresh Market, Aldi. I don't even think they wanted me in Aldi. I went to Caribbean Market. Nobody's got it. In Bravo, I went to Bravo. But pick a pepper, I'd have to say pick a pepper sauce.
Pick a pepper original sauce. We can get it on Amazon. It can be delivered before Christmas. And only 4 in stock. So it's looking like you're right. It's tough to get.
Yeah, and I needed it Saturday, Eric, for Sunday's chili.
We all know that the most important ingredient to put in any batch of chili is the Peruvian puff pepper. That's just a go-to. Ask your brother-in-law; he'll tell you.
That was a girl that used to hang out at the roller rink, man. What are you talking about?
Oh man, dude, you're a fucking trip, bro. All right, Jimmy, Coca-Cola or Pepsi?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Speaking of Coca-Cola, on 129, we will be making our Coca-Cola braised belly burnt ends at the Epicurean. Make sure you log on, get those tickets. We will sell out. Here we go, Jimmy. Your favorite cuss word? I don't think I've ever heard you swear.
You know what? I try to limit my profanity as much as fucking possible. I would probably say just a big fuck, just a, heartfelt, guttural, smash your finger kind of.
When you messed up your hand, what was the expletive that you yelled?
Shit. Yeah. I yelled shit. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Jimmy had a round to go off in his hand when he was trying to load his gun for hunting.
Good grief.
Yeah.
It could have been a lot worse, guys. Could have been a lot worse. But that was an oh shit moment.
Yeah. But absolutely it was.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. How do you cook your steak? Not what method, what temperature?
Last night it was hot and fast.
What did you cook last night?
We were supposed to have family dinner. You're bringing up a bad subject, okay? We have a family dinner every Sunday, okay? So Maggie and I decided that we were going to cook the family steaks for Sunday dinner. So we purchased them, and I got a probably 3/4 of a loin of a New York strip. Had them clean it up, slice it for me, about 1-inch slices all the way through. I got 7 good steaks out of it. They ground the trimmings for me, so we've got enough for 2 small burgers. Anyway, if you remember Sunday after that torrential downpour and that terrible football game we all watched, I was waiting for the rain to break to start the grill charcoal, and kept waiting. I kept telling my boss that, hey, we don't have to worry about dinner. The rain is going to break. Well, at 5 o'clock, she took orders for Carrabba's. So last night was steak night, family dinner, and I started the coals at about 6:30, got them piping hot. They weren't quite hot enough, so I went into the garage and got my Milwaukee 12-volt leaf blower. They marked it as like a broom. So I got that, the bellow of the charcoal smoker, had that running for about maybe less than a minute, and the coals just got cherry white hot. And cooked each one probably maybe 3-4 minutes per side. And then the smoker that I used has an adjustable cooking surface. So at the last minute, I lowered the cooking surface, or actually raised the cooking coals to the surface of the steak and gave it a nice finished sear to it. And they came out real rubbery. Had a great flavor, but man, they were tough as hell. The only ones that enjoyed it were Sloan and Sadie.
Insult to injury,
yeah. I tried.
Oh. All right, man. Here we go. Last question. Jimmy, what is your ideal burger?
Ideal burger. Actually, I'm trying to think. There used a place where I grew up, and it was called Skyway. And there was something about the bun. There was something about, it was very similar to a smash burger. It had the charred edges to it, mustard, pickle, and onion. And when you bite into it, the paper, the way that you held it, allowed the juices to run out of the corner of the paper down your forearms and into your elbows.
Man.
Oh, yeah, that's the best burger.
Oh, double hand drip. There's nothing better than a double patty, double smash patty, double hand drip burger. Absolutely the best, man.
Yep.
And I love the simplicity of the mustard onion pickle. That's it, right?
Yeah, but that's the way I order it. You know, I was never a big ketchup guy. I'm still not a big ketchup guy on a burger.
Yeah, but you know that there's something about that part of the world where you get those sliders made in the, you know, the little restaurants, the mom and pops, the taverns, and you get those sliders. My folks are from the same part of the world where you came from, and I remember going up and getting those burgers that they just go down like nothing.
Oh, and they're like little depth chargers, man. You swallow them, belly busters, we used to call them.
Oh man. Used to go to a place up there where they'd put Greek sauce on top, and it was like sloppy Joe sauce on top of the burger, and you had to knife and fork it. Oh, I'm telling you, buddy.
Okay.
I'm telling you, good stuff, man. Jimmy, you're great news. You're coming back next week. True statement?
Well, I'm looking forward to it, and I might be able to plug the poker tournament if you give me a chance.
Oh, hell yeah. We're going to plug that every week from here on out. We got Jimmy for the rest of the year, I think, on the podcast, which I'm excited about.
Yeah, I'll have some good fresh stories with actual content next time. Oh, I forgot to mention that Mary, she's good for the poker tournament. She does free poker tournaments. So she's the one that runs the tournament for us. So she's on board. She committed today. So it's up and running. It's going to happen.
That's great news. And I got to tell you guys,
her name's Kathy, not Mary.
I think it is.
Yeah,
you're close.
Nice lady. And what she does that day is insane. The way she
works it, yeah,
hustles the crowd, keeps everything going.
Very professional. Very professional.
And you know, I thought running a kitchen was tough. Watching what she does, I was like, holy shit.
Oh yeah, yeah, she does a great job.
All right, so Jim's going to be back next week as we have a food eating competition between myself and power lifter Faith Lee. And after that, we're going to have our good friends Mickey Sudo and Nick Weary on talking about competitive food eating. And I'm super stoked. But I got some bad news, Jim.
Oh,
I got to kick your ass in trivia now.
1, 2, 3, time to play VooDoo Games. Let's seize the day. Contestants ready, stand up tall, get ready to face the VooDoo Chef's call. Guitars raging, drums pound loud, and the stage show will make you proud. Guess the answer, show your might, bring the fire, shine so bright. VooDoo Games, here we go. Take a chance, give it a throw. VooDoo Games, show what you got. Beat the chef, give it all you got. VooDoo Games, here we go. Take a chance, give it a throw. VooDoo Games, show what you got. Beat the chef, give it all you've got.
All right, it's time for VooDoo Games. Real simple. Patrick is going to read a question. Everybody will have a chance to answer. If you think you know the answer, simply shout out your own name. Patrick will call upon whomever he hears first. If you get it right, you will receive a point. If you get it wrong, no harm, no foul, but everybody else will have a chance to answer. Joining us tonight, Chef Mitch Smith. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Not much. How are you?
Mitch.
Loving the
What's
outside,
up?
loving the weather. And, you know, I'm glad you joined us for trivia tonight. Of course, if you're interested in Mitch and what he does, check him out over at Robinson High School, where he leads the culinary program, opens a cafe to the public. But make sure you call the school first and find out when the hours of operation are. And you can get over there and try the world famous Knight's Tavern Burger. It is off the chart and the winner of VooDoo Underground. Just a great burger. So try that and give him a big shout out. But now it's time to get.
Can I hire you for commercials?
Anytime, but that was totally. You should see me do that when after a half a bottle of Jack. You have. Big Eddie, he's got special glasses for tonight. And remember, if you win tonight, you will have your name entered into a drawing where you could be selected the winner of a prize that could be named at a later date. So if you're ready, Patrick, I'm going to turn it over to you. We will play 10 questions or until time runs out. Pat, I turn it over to you, my friend.
All right. So I don't know if I'm ready, but so tonight we got 3 cards here. I got random questions, past, present, and future. Pub trivia. Picked out the ones I wanted. So here we go. Question number 1. What country lies directly south of Detroit, Michigan?
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
What country?
That's what I said.
Cuba.
Not correct.
Jimmy.
Mitch.
Jimmy and then Mitch.
Canada.
Canada. Believe it or not, Canada is directly south of Detroit. Yep. I looked at the map to make sure. I didn't believe it either. All right. Question number 2.
Oh, my friend.
What is the national bird of New Zealand?
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
Kiwi.
Kiwi. That is correct. All right. Question number 3. In what decade was the first Gulf War in Iraq?
VooDoo.
Mitch.
VooDoo and then Ed and then Mitch.
80s.
No. Ed.
90s.
90s.
It's the glasses, Ed. It's the glasses.
That's right. You got to see it to believe it, my dudes.
1990 and 91.
Yep, 1990 was the year. Yep. All right. Got a 3-way tie right here. All right. Question number 4. What city is Al Capone famously associated with? Mitch.
Chicago.
Chicago. And look at that. We got a 4-way tie. Keeping it close tonight. I like it.
Holy cow.
Wow.
This almost never happens. All right. Question 5. What national park is the rainiest place in the continental U.S.?
Mitch.
Mitch.
Everglades.
Not correct. Rainiest place, national park, rainiest place in the continental U.S. Right.
VooDoo.
Right. VooDoo.
I know it's not right, but I'm going to say Rainier.
Not correct. Ed or Jimmy?
Phew, I was with Mitchell on the Everglades, but if I don't get penalized for it, I'd say Yellowstone.
Not correct. Ed, take a stab at it. You got nothing to lose.
No idea.
All right. Correct answer was Olympia National Park. Olympia National
I knew it was somewhere in Washington. I just didn't know the name of the park.
Yep.
It's a shitty park anyway.
It's always damn.
Jimmy, to be fair, Billy Joel says that's his favorite national park.
Yeah, he probably is. Yeah. Him and Carrot Top hang out there a lot.
All right.
They won their first trip from tickets from a DJ.
All right, going into question number 6. Still got a 4-way tie here. Which state has the highest average winter temperature in the U.S.?
Ed. Texas.
Nope.
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, you broke up.
Yep. Which state has the highest average winter temperature in the U.S.?
Highest average winter temperature.
Mitch.
Florida.
Jimmy.
Florida. Yep. So VooDoo
Florida.
said first, and then I repeated the question. So point to VooDoo. Correct answer is Florida.
Shenanigans.
Yeah.
Well, he called his name first, and then he asked me to repeat the question. So it's technically still his choice. Go back and watch the tape. All right. Question 7. Who said, and I quote, "I like the dreams of the future better than the history of the past"? I like the dreams of the future better than the history of the past.
Ed,
Wow, these are tough cards
Ed.
tonight.
All right.
Elon Musk.
Nope.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Michael Jackson.
Nope. Ed or Mitch? Sorry, VooDoo or Mitch?
VooDoo, Michael J. Fox.
Nope. Mitch?
Steve Jobs.
No, you guys are all thinking current. So the correct answer was Thomas Jefferson. Thomas
Damn.
Jefferson. I don't know. I'm reading the card, guys.
I went to his high school.
Oh, dear God. Okay.
Right?
Question number 8. In what decade was the first televised presidential debate?
VooDoo.
Mitch.
VooDoo.
60s.
60s. Be it. Yep. All right. Question number 9. How many American presidents died while in office?
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
4.
No. Ed, did I hear you?
Yeah.
I did. Okay.
3.
Nope.
Mitch.
Jimmy.
Mitch, and then
6.
Jimmy. Nope. Jimmy.
5.
No. Correct answer was 8.
Wow.
8 died while in office. Not necessarily assassinated, but yes. All right. And let's do number 10 for the fun of it. Not that we need it. I got 3 point VooDoo, 1 point everybody else. Question number 10.
Go figure.
All right.
Thanks, Jimmy. Hey.
Every time, Jimmy. Every time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wonder why. Yeah.
All right.
Just change the name of this to Eric Wins.
No.
I beat him this year. Twice this year.
And I get upset when I lose.
So we've had a couple ties. Mitch beat him. Pat Donovan beat him. You know. All right. Question number 10.
Dude. No,
I may or may not be keeping track of the ones that I'm here on. So yeah, you know. JJ with a tie. All right. Anyway, last question.
Oh,
How many wonders of the ancient world are there?
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
7.
7. And that is it.
What's your favorite one, Pat?
I don't know. I don't really have a favorite one.
Ed?
I mean, they're all wonderful.
Politically correct. Jimmy, what's your favorite ancient wonder in the world?
They're all
The Peruvian puffer fish from the roller skating rink.
Damn straight. And with that said, guys, we'll see you next week. Peace and love, everybody. Don't forget to come back next week for the pizza eating competition and our good friends Mickey Sudo, Nick Weary, and Jimmy's coming back just to hang out and talk smack. Peace and love.